Life over that we support. In the east, west, north, and south. Talk about lion, well, this a no king. Tell them every lion but spirit that's a king. This a man who will you a go get a beating. Marcus prophesy mourning and weeping. Where is the love, where is the teaching? Looking to the east, peace be within. Unconquerable when we unleash it. Turn up the bass, turn up the chapter, make me sing and rhythm, run them out of town.
Hey.
When them see the lion a roar.
I tell you, when you hear the lion a roar, when you see the lion a roar, the bad bubba there. The bad bubba there. 40 minutes after the 11 o'clock, when you see the lion, look here now, man, you see him right in the studio. Remember me tell ya. Conscious Reggae Party, our conscious conversations, right, just so Zine. And of course, brought to you by Oxford on the Oasis. We got a alternative music, conscious reggae party tour, Rassus International. And we're there. Seeing where's up, Parka Jubilant. Bless up, bless up, bless up.
Mighty love.
Yeah.
Queen Isis Miller from a million distance within the presence.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, my brethren. Good to have you in the studio.
Such a great pleasure.
Yes, I tell you, when we hear the Parka Jubilant, it sounds so powerful. So I have to ask you, first of all, where this name come from, Parka Jubilant?
Well, on a factual level, you know, this name have arrived from the compliment that I've gained from my fellow people who really motivate me from such forth to this present moment. So that name, Parka, is carved out from my surname, Parker, because my right name is Ricardo Parker.
Right.
So the Jubilant now is within the characteristical presentation that I do flow amongst people. So therefore everyone like, you know, you always make me happy when we meet you or left a good word of motivation. So I asked the Most High specifically for a name. And you know, that's came to me, Jubilant. Before I even know that there was a word by the name of Jubilant.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it. Parka Jubilant. It has a good energy. And you have to be careful what you name yourself, because trust me, you have to be a fulfillment of that.
Thank you very much.
Exactly what it is. Yeah, man. So what about this party, you know, the Badbobo? You want to know about that part there, you know?
Well,
this is a fire Friday and we're blazing, you know?
Definitely. Well, what really happened with that name, the Badbobo, what happened, you know, I went to perform at a certain time by a place called Hold Harbor. You know what I mean? But by my performance, within the presence of my performance, I heard the people start shouting, Badbobo, not analyzing that, yes, Parka Jubilant is still here.
Yes.
So when the show was finished, I realized that they stopped the vehicle and start to clarify Badbobo. But within the entity, I realized within Jamaica culture now, we people tend to say to people when they are great that, whoa, God, that body, me love all that body. You know? So therefore, I always keep my composure within the positivity that I have to place toward these people.
Of course.
Doesn't really get carried away by a certain name, but that name, in fact, as I said before, because of the positive embracement, that's how I really got that name, you know, and I cherish it because what comes from people is very, very important.
Yeah, very important. When them name you and they give something, hug it up.
Thank you.
Hug it up, right. So your actual EP, which you have now, because this Lion song is a shot to watch. Definitely, that's a shot to watch.
Yes, ma'am.
But tell us about the actual EP itself and how you put it together. You have 8 tracks on this EP, right? Tell us about it.
Well, my apology. I'll give you a correction on the CD. What really happened? The EP is enforced by Region Liberty and me, Parka Jubilant, and my team as well. And also you have this production called Stanic Production was really placed in complementary amount of energy toward this EP. But the CD itself is just a representation of the EP that shall come forth in a short presence. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Definitely.
I got you now. Right. Tell us about the songs that you have on this particular CD, though, because you have 8 on this particular one, right?
Well, these...
How were they placed on it, and why were these particular... Tell me about We Pray. Tell us about that one.
We Pray is a song that derived from the street, meaning that the We Pray song is speaking of personal situation and people in the outer world who does need help. So what I really do in a song like that, I drew everyone together. But I start out with myself, then I drew within the conversation telling people that we're supposed to pray for people in the street. People are in penitentiary innocently as well, and so forth. So We Pray is really a song that I really the most I really inspired I to really craft across the nation to really touch bitter art people.
Right, yeah. So let's take a listen to this one. Little listen to this one, right?
Yes.
We're good to go.
My help, my rock and my fortress. To reach far, take more than 4 steps. Them want take life and them no progress. So we pray, so we must get stronger. We pray, so we must live longer. Blessings flow like the bonanza. To Jah be the glory we answer. And we pray, so we must get stronger. We pray, so we must live longer. Blessings flow like the bonanza. To Jah be the glory we answer. Hey, do I walk out the valley? Hayataria, now me no follower. Little about me dollar was Selassie, I'm a Anaya. And I want raise Rastafari, Banaya. Serve for the homeless out in the street. For the innocent in the penitentiary. Evidently, I'm recommending a prayer and earth. They hidden away we pray, so we must get stronger. We pray, so we must live longer. Blessings flow like the bonanza. To Jah be the glory we answer. Hey, we pray, so we must get stronger. We pray, so we must live longer. Blessings flow like the bonanza. To Jah, hey, well, Jah never left us, Jah never left us. No, always protect us, always protect us. Yes, Jah never left us, Jah never left us. No, always protect us, always protect us. Jah never fail us to the hands of God, so we are to live in God, but so we must get stronger. We pray,
Hey,
so we must live longer.
the FB family is lightening up. I tell you, hey, God Kelly said, wicked. God said, wicked tune. Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching. Vivid Malcolm, you joined us. Thank you. Coletta Davidson, bless up. Hey, Rosa Soul. Where are you in the world now, my sister? Bless up yourself. I'm Bridget Jerry. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Yeah, man. Them love it. Them love it. Them love it.
My respect.
Tell us a bit about your background, where you from, and how you actually got into this music, this wonderful business.
Well, Queen Isis Miller. Well, I'm from this lovely community called York Street.
Yes.
In the parish of St. Catherine, in her local country called Jamaica. Well, most definitely. And I go by the name of Ricardo Parker, as I stated before.
Right.
And therefore, that's the name Parka Jubilant. And how I really got involved in music, well, technically, I usually attend the Sabbath school with my grandmom. But apart from that, at the age of 13, that's where I really enter the world itself. And I wanted to be someone in the world who can always share with people, but not by my own inspirational authority, but a godly authority in a specific mood. So therefore, that's where I realized that you don't have to be rich to really support to the people of this world. So therefore, that's where the Most High has blessed with music.
Right.
And therefore, I try to cherish it in the most specific way I can, according to how I've been rectified by my fellow acceptances. So therefore, that's really how it started out, from a community database to the world database.
Okay, you started out in the community.
Most definitely.
And it mushroomed and spread
Definitely.
outside of that, for
Definitely.
sure. But from a tender age, you knew that you wanted to sing, you wanted to chant? You knew this?
Well, factually for myself, I do know, but having the confirmation from my personal people around me, it really gave me
they affirmed you.
Definitely.
Yes, they affirmed you. And it gave you that confidence, right?
Definitely, because I'm from a community that lives together, In York Street community, it's kind of a different shape, because I've been to various places and I haven't seen such affection from people together. So it's really important for me to really share what I've learned and what I've got inside. And it's so much it will never done.
Wow. Continue to overflow and overflow and overflow.
I thank you.
So you knew you wanted to be a singer. You knew you wanted to use this medium to spread the word. And you say you don't have to have money to do this.
Most
money
definitely.
will come.
Yeah.
But when you do it from your heart to call.
Because Miss Queen, you know what I realized, Queen Isis Miller, in this world, it's not the much that you have to give, It's the little that you have to give that makes much impact within people's lives. So for me now, it draws me to a level to realize that if I'm living for myself, I would be a very selfish human being within the diaspora of hurt. So therefore, I always ask for, the authority to live for me and people.
Yeah.
So that's what I gain from the Most High. So I have to just cherish it and manifest it.
For real. Bob spoke that way too. Bob Marley said, listen, if I can't live for myself, I have to live for my people. You know, it have to be from the people.
Thank you
And
very much.
so, you know, look what success he had when
Definitely.
he was living for the people and not for himself. Look what the success it brought.
Definitely.
You know, so it's very important. So who are some of your musical mentors?
Well, to be honest with you, you know, I'm this artist who do respect every artist for their mentors they present in the present era and before and
Yes,
after. So
yes.
therefore, but you have people like Sizzler, people like Buju, people like Mr. Berry Salmon, specifically. They have a groove of music. Likewise, Peter Tosh and Bob himself in general really motivate not, you know, any artist within their self as prime factor example
Right.
for me. So, you know, they are
So there are different ones, and
Yeah.
everybody has a way that they can inspire you.
definitely.
Yeah, yes, in terms of your music.
Thank you very
What
much.
kind of goals do you have? Because we're in 2018. 2018 is almost done. But in terms of your music, what kind of goals and aims you have for the rest of the year going into 2019? What is
Well,
it you want to accomplish?
what I really want to accomplish by the will of not just me as a man, but the will of Almighty Father in general, you know, the success upon the music so I can give back to especially Parka Jubilant Foundation for Children, which I'm really growing with and which is really growing with me as well. Because doing my music, as I stated before, is not just for my personal desire, but for people. So therefore, the most that inspired me that if I haven't got that done, where I can give back to the generation, which is the future for tomorrow, where it's like I'm not doing nothing. So which music, in fact, is where I dealt my life. So therefore, the diaspora will rise from such aspect towards such aspect. So my most important successful moment for such is to engage the Parka Jubilant Foundation for Children so I can really help disabled children.
Tell us a bit more about the foundation.
Well,
Kudos to you for that.
Well, honestly, the foundation was really developed by me, myself, Parka Jubilant, and Greta Thomas, otherwise known as Sunshine
in Florida.
In Florida,
yes,
most definitely. But within such entity, it even tasks you to do for more energy, so you can properly gird such stuff. So, but within the circumference of now, it's me, Parka Jubilant, Sunshine, and we get support from people like Region, Liberty Records, with such a much factual, and I have to say big respect to real Marcus J.
Okay,
especially.
Yeah, man, yeah. It's really, I'm really inspired when I hear that an artist is actually, you know, set up a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because I really mean business. I see you as someone a joke thing after that. You know, and so you're looking outside of yourself. As you said, you grew up in a very united community.
Most definitely.
You know, and so these are some of the things that probably inspire you to always want to look out for others.
Definitely.
You know, because even the Rastafari, the mantra is age protected, sick nourished, infants cared for, naked clothed, and hungry fed. And I added on sisters cherished. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You know, even though we have our different objectives in life and we have our different professions, at the same time we have to always remember that we have to take care of the aged, the children, the sick. It has to be that way.
Definitely.
You know, and so through the music you're doing that through your foundation, which
Definitely.
is a good look, a good look.
Thank you very much.
Right. So any events coming up for you over the next few months or weeks?
Yeah, most definitely. For now, Sunday, I'll be live in Bagwaka, close here to my place, by Wango Tree Lawn, and the 15th of September as well, I'll be in Sligerville at Press Gas stuff, and we have other shows that has been put in place, but haven't rectified to me as yet by my team as well.
Okay, yeah. All right. I see you talking about team. I hear you talking about team a lot, and I respect that. How important is team to you right now to make this thing work?
Well, this team is very effective, you know.
I like to hear
that. Especially for like people like Marcus, real Marcus J, and like for Face as well, you know, the label representative as well. These people are people who try to mulch me day as day come by, not even day, but as minutes goes by. So whenever time you see when you're making a decision and you have people who can really look into what you're saying and really shape up what you're doing, you really have to give ultimate respect in a million to them.
Right, absolutely. Team is so important, and I must commend you because a lot of times people don't necessarily come early. You came early, you are here, you're ready to do your interview. And so that is indeed commendable. That's a part of your discipline as well as you become, grow and grow more in your discipline.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss Queen, I
yeah.
do respect.
Yeah, man. So we say give thanks. All right, anything you want to say in sealing up? And we're going to play another song. You can recommend a song that you want me to play, as long as it's airworthy, because remember, I haven't heard all of the songs.
I understand, but they are all still, you know what I mean? But what I really would say now, factually closing up, I really speak to my nation, most definitely. We Jamaicans really need to love ourselves, you know what I mean? And without we loving ourselves, we can never eradicate no form of madness that we have going around. It doesn't mean it doesn't matter if you want to be a Rasta or Christian, that does not matter. What really matters is for us to look into life and understand that we have the most greatest gift that a man can ever gain on earth, and that is life. Because it doesn't matter what we gain or what we lose. Once we have life, we have everything. But my song that I will request for a beautiful island like Jamaica is a song that called Question. That song.
Number 3, Question.
Yeah.
Why you choose this particular one?
Because I'm a person, of peace. Because I do go with the Prince of Peace. So therefore, within peace, that's where love comes. And the accommodation of love, is the viral aspect for the entire world, which I, Parka Jubilant, pray, wish, and know that I will see and heard, even if I'm not physical, but within the mystic and reincarnation of I and I.
Rastafari.
Definitely.
Parka Jubilant. He is our shot to watch. The bad bobo. Then say the bad bobo from Linston. It's 11:30. This is the Conscious Reggae Party Hour. It's Conscious Conversation. Let's take a listen to this one. Question.
This world getting so crucial each and every day. So funny. Question. How the world start run so, and the boys and the girls want gun to. Man, I kill for anything where you come from. So stand firm in yourself right now, cause you know you have to. How the world start run so, and the boys and the girls want gun to. Man, I kill for anything where you come from. So stand firm in yourself right now, cause you know you have to. Well, life ain't no bed of roses, yes, it's ain't no fairy tale. So many dead of road, I end up in jail. Before you head of road, never you forget to pray to the most high. I say, who will let you lead the way? Life brings an abrupt road, never you then go astray. Wicked daughter will surely take your life away. One life, just live your life as say today. Definitely don't just stray. Yeah. Well, oh, the world start run so, and the boys and the girls want gun to. Man, I kill for anything where you come from. So stand firm in yourself right now, cause you know you have to. Oh, the world start run so, and the boys and the girls want gun to. Man, I kill for anything where you come from. So stand firm in yourself right now, cause you know you have to. From them knock it, then them shock it, take your Mackie and them attic night and day. I saw them slap it. It's straight just like a rocket, people. Kingfish can stop it. To all them all a pop it. Them got it on the jacket, no me shot and a sprocket. Watch out, start the war, it get hotter. Them will kick your life just like a soccer. I serious vibes, yes, and none of that. They make your blood run like a water. But oh, the world start run so, and the boys and the girls want gun to. Man, I kill the end.
Pull up.
This world getting so